Have you ever wondered how the world would be if the transatlantic slave trade had never happened? A thought-provoking question to ponder upon, isn't it? Today, we delve into the depths of history to unravel a chapter that has left an indelible mark on human civilization. The transatlantic slave trade, also known as the Triangle Trade, unfolded over a span of nearly 4 centuries, beginning in the late 15th century and continuing until the mid-19th century. This was a period that saw the forced migration of millions of Africans to the Americas, a journey marked by unimaginable hardships and inhumane conditions. It all started with the exploration of the New World. As European explorers discovered the Americas, they began to establish colonies. These colonies required labor to exploit the vast resources of the New World, and thus, the demand for laborers surged. Initially, Native Americans were enslaved. However, due to diseases brought by the Europeans, their population declined rapidly, and the colonists turned to Africa as a new source of labor. The transatlantic slave trade, in essence, involved 3 continents: Europe, Africa, and the Americas, forming a triangular route. The first leg of this triangle involved ships from Europe carrying goods to Africa. These goods, including guns, cloth, and spirits, were exchanged for slaves. The second leg, known as the Middle Passage, was the transportation of enslaved Africans across the Atlantic to the Americas. The final leg involved the return of these ships to Europe with American commodities such as sugar, tobacco, and cotton. The Middle Passage was a journey of horror. Enslaved Africans were packed like cargo into ships with barely any space to move. The conditions were unsanitary and many succumbed to diseases. Those who survived were sold in the Americas and forced to work in plantations, mines, and households. The transatlantic slave trade was not just about the trading of human beings. It was a trade that reshaped economies and societies across 3 continents. It played a crucial role in the industrial development of Europe, while devastating African societies and laying the foundations for racial inequality in the Americas. After about 4 centuries of existence, the transatlantic slave trade was finally abolished in the 19th century. However, the scars of this inhumane trade practice have left a lasting impact. The African diaspora communities in the Americas still grapple with the legacy of slavery, and the effects of the trade continue to influence global economies. In conclusion, the transatlantic slave trade was a dark chapter in human history that involved the forceful migration of millions of Africans to the Americas. It reshaped economies and societies across 3 continents, while leaving a lasting impact on African diaspora communities and global economies. It has left us with a legacy of racial inequality and economic disparity that we still grapple with today. If you found this video insightful, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Knowledge is power, and sharing it only makes the world a better place. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.